Tashijale, Namaste. Welcome. Let us together engage in the practice of Four-Armed Chenrezig, Avalokiteshvara. First of all, let's begin by taking a very comfortable position. Make sure your back is straight. And you're sitting in the Dhyan Mudra or in the meditative posture of Vairocana, Buddha Vairocana, the 7-point meditative posture. Take a few deep breaths and allow yourself to be here in this moment. Take a moment and really settle into this position. Bring your mind to your breath. And just for a few moments, allow yourself to be here in this moment, simply focusing on your in and out breath. And now, from this moment of quietude, let us generate an altruistic motivation of engaging in the practice of Four-Armed Chenrezig, the Buddha of compassion. Let me guide you in how to generate a motivation if you are new to the practice. You may simply abide in listening to the guidance and following the words. How wonderful it is that I did not die last night and I have this precious human birth. I'm alive and present here in this body right now. Taking a moment and reflecting on the preciousness of this human birth. So bringing your mind to the purpose of your life. The purpose of being born in this precious realm of being a human is to attain Samyak Sambodhi, true liberation, enlightenment, and to be able to guide all sentient beings out of samsara. But to be able to do that perfectly, I must first learn to subdue my own mind. And therefore, I must learn to cultivate immense compassion. Hence, together, we will be practicing the sadhana of the Four-Armed Chenrezig. From here on, let's generate refuge and bodhicitta. We will do this 3 times. Namo Gurube, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namo Gurube, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namo Gurube, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. And then we recite the refuge prayer. I will do it first in Tibetan and then in English. Sangye jodam choke jognamla, chanchu badu dagni kyapsuchi, taki jinso gibe sonam ki jola benche sangye jobashu. I take refuge until I'm enlightened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and the other far-reaching attitudes, may I attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all mother sentient beings. Sangye jodam choke chognamla, chanchu badu dagni kyapsuchi, Dagi jinso gibe sonamgi chola benches sange chupashu. As we have generated refuge in bodhicitta, we will move on to the four immeasurables. And before we do that, please remember to visualize your parents, your friends and family on your other side, and the ones that you label as enemies or the ones that have caused you suffering in front of you, and all other mother sentient beings surrounded. For the ease of our meditation, we visualize each one as a human. But in reality, in actuality, they are the beings belonging to all the other six realms. And having done so, let's generate the attitude of four immeasurables. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free of bias, attachment, and anger. May they abide in this way. I shall cause them to abide in this way. Enlightened ones, please inspire me to be able to do so. And in this moment, sending out this attitude of equanimity, especially to the ones we have visualized in front of us, the beings that we label as our enemies, or ones that give me unpleasant feelings or discomfort. Then moving on, how wonderful it would be if all sentient beings had happiness and its causes. May they have these. I shall cause them to have these. Enlightened ones, please inspire me to be able to do so. And then moving on to the next. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were free from suffering and its causes. May they be free. I shall cause them to be free. Enlightened ones, please inspire me to be able to do so. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never parted from upper rebirth and liberation's excellent bliss. May they never be parted from these. I shall cause them never to be parted. Enlightened ones, please inspire me to be able to do so. And after having generated the four immeasurable thoughts, the far-reaching attitudes of loving kindness and compassion and joy to all mother sentient beings, we move on to the seven-limb prayer. The very first one is offering prostrations. And when you do that, you do it as a representation of all mother sentient beings. So as you are prostrating, you can either generate yourself as numberless sentient beings, or simply one person and visualizing each and every sentient being prostrating along with you. So let's begin. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind. And then the limb of offering. And present clouds of every type of offering, actual and mentally transformed. So take a moment and visualize vast, limitless offerings, all luminous, beautiful. And when you make this offering, you're making this offering on behalf of all mother sentient beings, generating great bliss in the minds of the enlightened masters. Then moving on to the third limb of confession. I confess all my negativities accumulated since beginningless time. So make a very heartfelt confession here. It's a very strong effective antidote to releasing concealment, hiding our negativities. So you're in the presence of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and your own enlightened master. Open up your heart, bear and release every slightest negative actions that we may have done with our body, speech, and mind, generating a sense of genuine regret and not guilt. And then moving on to the next limb of rejoicing, a very beautiful practice of releasing jealousy, self-centered attitude. So rejoicing in the great virtues of all beings. I rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Take a moment and begin by rejoicing in the great deeds, the virtues of our enlightened masters. For example, His Holiness Dalai Lama. How wonderful his vast deeds. When you rejoice from the depths of your heart and wholeheartedly you partake in the amount of merit that the holy being has generated by doing good deeds. Take a moment and rejoice. Rejoicing in all the good deeds of all the Arhants, Pratyeka Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. And this way coming down to ordinary beings, our gurus, our teachers who have taught us in schools and colleges, all the beings who are continually immersed in doing good things for the benefit of humanity. Researchers, scientists, artists, and rejoicing in the good deeds of your parents, neighbors, friends, family that help and support you to progress on the path of Dhamma. And then rejoicing in your own good deeds. And then we begin to request for our enlightened masters to remain. Please remain until the cyclic existence ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. And finally, we dedicate. I dedicate all the virtues of myself and others to great enlightenment for the benefit of all other sentient beings. And from this beautiful practice of seven limb, let's move on to mandala offering. So if you have a mala, please you can fold your mala this way. This is how you make the mudra for mandala offering. And now let's recite it together. Visualizing, if you may, as I read out the prayer for you. This ground anointed with perfumes, strewn with flowers, Mount Meru, four continents, sun and the moon. Imagine this as the Buddha land and offer it to you. May all beings enjoy this pure land. The objects of attachment, aversion, ignorance, friends, enemies, and strangers, my body, wealth, and enjoyments. I offer these without any sense of loss. Please accept them with pleasure and inspire me and others to be free from the three poisonous attitudes. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niryatayami. And now we move on to purification meditation and mantra recitation. So visualize in front of you at the level of your forehead the divine form of Four-Armed Chenrezig, who is the embodiment of all the infinite Buddhas, compassionate wisdom. Imagine he's seated on a blooming lotus and a moon disk, and his body is in the nature of pure light, youthful and decorated with magnificent jewels and ornaments. He has one face and four arms. His first two hands are at his heart, palms together, holding a wish-fulfilling jewel. On his right, the third hand holds a crystal rosary, reminding you to recite mantra and symbolizing wisdom. On his left, the fourth hand holds a white lotus, which represents compassion. And then visualize that on either side of you are seated your mother and father, as you had done in the beginning. Your relatives, friends, and so on, and in front of you are seated your enemies, or those beings that you have the attitude of indifference. Then surrounding you and filling all of space, visualize those who are strangers to you and all other sentient beings of the 6 realms of existence. You can visualize them in the form of human beings with the ease. But be aware that they include all beings of the 6 realms of existence, which means all the animals, pretas, hungry ghosts, hell beings, gods. Each one of them is included in your visualization. Now, keeping the visualization, requesting Chenrezig to bestow the blessings of his body, speech, and mind upon yourself and all sentient beings. We will recite the mantra, the 6-syllable mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. Let's recite the mantra together 21 times, and subsequently you can do the recitation. But make sure your recitation is like a whisper. First, let's do it together. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Now let's continue to recite silently, almost as a whisper. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. When you recite this mantra of Om Mani Padme Hum, as you gain some experience in the practice, you can visualize the mantra on a lotus, on a moon disk, with the colors white, red, blue, green, yellow, and blue-black, rotating in a clockwise direction, visualizing it at your navel or at your solar plexus. And if you're really very new to the practice, it's okay. You can even look at the image of Four-Armed Chenrezig in front of you and simply recite the mantra, concentrating single-pointedly at the image and the sound that you hear in your own ears. And having done so, simply abide for a few moments. This beautiful energy of light and nectar engulfing you and all the beings that you have visualized here. And now, having recited the mantra and having visualized all Mother Sentient beings being part of this recitation, we move on to the absorption. So now visualize that from Chenrezig's forehead, wisdom, white light, and nectar radiate and dissolve into your forehead and into the all other sentient beings, purifying the negative karma that we may have generated from our body. The blessings of Chenrezig enters into our body. From Chenrezig's throat, wisdom like red light and nectar radiates and enters and dissolves into your throat and that of all mother sentient beings, purifying the negative karma and obscurations concerning your speech. The blessings of Chenrezig's speech enters your speech. And now from Chenrezig's heart, the heart center. Wisdom, blue light, and nectar radiate and dissolve into your heart and that of all other sentient beings, purifying the negative karma and obstacles concerning your mind. And the blessings of Chenrezig's mind enters yours. And now from Chenrezig's three places, forehead, throat, and heart center, white, red, and blue wisdom light and nectar radiate and dissolve into your three places and that of all mother sentient beings. So just imagine your body is filled with wisdom, light, and nectar, purifying even the subtlest of negative karma done with your body, speech, and mind. All obstacles concerning your body, speech, and mind are totally purified. And the blessings of Chenrezig's body, speech, and mind enter yours. and it's received by you and all Mother Sentient beings. And now that Arya Avalokiteshvara has bestowed its blessing in the form of light and nectar and purified even the subtlest of stains from our body, speech, and mind, and that of all other sentient beings, we make a heartfelt request. And if you can go on your one knee. If you have any problems with your body, like knee pain or back pain, simply remain seated. You put your hands together at your heart center and make this heartfelt request. O Arya Avalokiteshvara, treasure of compassion, together with your entourage, please listen to me. Please let me, my parents, and all sentient beings of the six realms quickly cross the ocean of samsara. Please let the vast and profound, peerless bodhicitta grow soon in our mind stream with the water of your compassion. Please cleanse all karmas and delusions accumulated since beginningless time. With your compassionate hand, please lead me and all migrators to the land of Sukhavati. Please, Amitabha and Avalokiteshvara, in all our lives be virtuous friends, show well the unmistaken pure path, and quickly place us in the Buddha state. And now that we have made this heartfelt request to Arya Avalokiteshvara to be our guiding light, let us get down to doing some due diligence. So we move on to 8 verses of thought transformation. And to be able to engage in this part, you may visualize a small Chenrezig at the crown of your head. After each verse, visualize light coming from that small Chenrezig and flowing into you and completely filling your body and purifying you of the selfishness and ignorance which prevent us from understanding the meaning of that verse and gives us the ability to understand and integrate each verse into your life. So visualizing a small Chenrezig at the crown of your head. We begin by reciting the first verse together with the thought of attaining enlightenment for the welfare of all beings who are more precious than a wish-fulfilling jewel. I will constantly practice holding them dear. And visualize a ray of light entering into your heart and this verse taking a root in your mind. Second, whenever I am with others, I will practice seeing myself as the lowest of all, and from the very depth of my heart, I will respectfully hold others as supreme. And the third one, in all actions, I will examine my mind. And the moment a disturbing attitude arises, endangering myself and others, I will firmly confront and avert it. Just remember to visualize light emitting from the crown of your head where you have visualized a Chenrezig, beaming light into your heart, and each verse is taking root in your mind. The fourth one, whenever I meet a person of bad nature who is overwhelmed by negative energy and intense suffering, I will hold such a rare one dear, as if I had found a precious treasure. Fifth, when others out of jealousy mistreat me with abuse, slander, and so on, I will practice accepting defeat and offering the victory to them. When someone in whom I have placed great trust and whom I have benefited in many ways hurts me very badly, I will practice seeing the person as my supreme teacher. In short, I will offer directly and indirectly every benefit and happiness to all beings, my mothers. I will practice in secret, taking upon myself all the harmful actions and sufferings done by them. And number 8, without these practices being defiled by the stains of the 8 worldly concerns, by perceiving all phenomena as illusory, I will practice without grasping to release all beings from the bondage of the disturbing, unsubdued mind and karma. The Arya Avalokiteshvara that we had visualized on the crown of our head in a tiny form comes and abides at our heart center and becomes one with our own true Buddha nature. So visualizing Arya Avalokiteshvara entering into your heart center. And now we offer a long life prayer to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, the Buddha of compassion in the human form. In the land of snowy mountains, you're the source of all good and happiness. All powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara remains. And now let's dedicate our merits. A very important part of concluding any practice. All the positive energy and merit that we have generated, it is best to dedicate it. Let's do a wholesome dedication by reciting the dedication prayer given out at the text. Due to this merit, may I soon attain enlightenment state. Sorry. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Chenrezig, that may I be able to liberate all sentient beings from their suffering. May the precious jewel bodhicitta that has arisen arise and grow, and may that which is arisen never decline but increase forevermore. Due to the positive potential accumulated by myself and others in the past, present, and future, may anyone who merely sees me, touches me, thinks of me, or calls out my name, even in anger, be freed in that very instant from all suffering and abide in happiness forever. In all rebirths, may I and all sentient beings be born in a good family, have clear wisdom, have great compassion, and be freed of pride and devoted to our spiritual masters, and live in accordance with our vows and commitments to the spiritual masters. In whatever guise you appear, O Chenrezig, whatever your retinue, your lifespan, and pure land, whatever your name, most noble and holy, may I and all others attain only these. By the force of these praises and requests made to you, may all diseases, poverty, quarrels, fighting, wars be calmed. May the dharma and all auspiciousness increase throughout the world and all 10 directions where I and others dwell. And I would like to make a special dedication. Now that the kind Guru Lama Zopa Rinpoche has taken form once again, blessing this beautiful planet that we abide in. May the unmistaken reincarnation of Lama Zopa Rinpoche be swiftly found, and may we have the connection, the continued blessing of Rinpoche guiding us. Thank you. Thank you for joining me for doing this practice. You can always review this practice at your own time and space. And if you would like to join us in person, you are very welcome to come to Tushita Mahayana Meditation Center. We will collectively be engaging in this practice every Friday, 6:30 p.m. onwards. I look forward to seeing you either online or in person. And if you have any questions, any explanations that you require in any aspect of the sadhana, please feel free to reach out. I'm Gyalten Samten. Thank you for joining me.